Good morning, people. I managed to sneak in before I get the tweet out. Of course, the title's not updated yet, is it? Nope. Changes save. Out there. See, this could be what, the fourth world I attempt? And let's make sure that the Discord knows. The Discord knows. Excellent. Good morning, May. Last. Let's see how many times I die getting started this time. Right, dirt breaks a lot faster than grass. Ha 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 ha! L. Right. I've made L my quest log in this pack. Alright, that doesn't actually do anything. Hello? Music. There we go. The only few quests that are worth completing are in the first chapter. After that, things get kind of dumb. Just as soon as you get that first tree to finish growing, start punching it down. Make yourself a shovel, maybe an axe. Because the mechanics are fun, but the rewards from the quests are useless. Both of these things can be true. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a great questing mod pack in quite a while. Don't forget to see on the Philosopher's Stone to get access to a crafting table. You're going to want a real crafting table. And you're going to want some sticks to make both a crook and an axe, shovel. Because those will make your life easier. Was asking, specifically FMA Winry was asking if quests are kind of dumb, why play this pack? You're curious about my answer of there's more to a pack than quests. You know, I should finish chopping that down so the third tree that I'm working on has somewhere to grow. Multitasking, twerk while you work. You want to start getting your platform looking better, you can do so pretty much immediately. Thanks to the Philosopher's Stone. You have to right-click to cobblestone, right-click again to smooth stone. Just make sure you don't open right-click over the void, or it will turn into sand and go away forever. As you just saw me do. Building a slightly bigger platform this time than I have in the past couple attempts, because I think having more trees earlier will be more useful. And this puts 3 trees within twerking range rather than just the 2. We need to keep on with the crook until we can get our hands on at least 1 apple. I need to get the microphone closer to my face so that I sound normal. You're really getting unlucky with the crooking. Shame. Hello, Sir Zaz. I am indeed having a nice day. How are you doing? Oh, I'm on that hype train as well. There's as. I am as well. Alright, what do we need to do? We need to start crafting. Specifically, we're going to want a sieve relatively soon. Just the one to start with for now. And then, we need to start getting some better materials available to us, which we can do with some of this wood still have. Good morning, Jason Adair. The hype train is due to reach the station soon. Indeed, we're going to get our Direwolf 20 pack sometime today. That's all I know for certain. Hello and good morning, Fallen Silent Phoenix, to you as well. Though isn't it near afternoon by your... Yeah, it's afternoon by your standards. But it's morning for me! And that's what matters. You folks should be able to see just fine. Ooh, here we go. Rain already. We pause in our digging of the dirtening and make ourselves some rain barrels. Right, that's the reason you want to use your crafting table. Station? Crafting table. Okay, crafting station is the Tinker's Construct item, isn't it? You can't shift-click items into your Philosopher's Stone. There we go. Let those fill up with rain. Life will be good. Let's double-check this video settings. Alright, good. You guys can see much better than I can. I like the moodiness, but I understand that people need to be able to see what I'm doing in the video to understand. So I use mooding lighting, and then I gamma correct a couple of points. Can I make more than one shovel? I could have sworn I made a pickaxe, an axe, and one shovel. But I still have a shovel in my hand. What just happened? I think inventory tweaks just converted my pickaxe into a shovel. Well, that's an interesting bug. Ah, look at that. We found our corner of desert. Which I would have known if I'd been paying better attention. Incredibly tiny corner of desert, too. A little on the weird side, if I'm honest. I didn't think leaves were enough shelter. I thought that water would go right through them. Anyway, trees are up, so time to get some silk going, isn't it? Look at that. 3 trees, 3 silkworms. Oh, that looks like a tall tree. Oh well. I can deal with one branchy tree. Won't kill me. Much leaves. Too much can barely see. But I still like that moodiness of nighttime, of the moody lighting. Alright, so I haven't actually made myself a pickaxe because inventory tweaks told me I said so. Actually, making a pickaxe doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because I only spent 5 of the 9 I dug up. So I must have made 2 shovels, and in my coffee-deprived state, just not noticed. Alright, so, plenty of cobblestone. Hammer time. All the clay I need? I think it might be. But we'll make a full bunch of it just in case. Okay. Almost done with basics and getting the early stuff that we need. Almost. Not quite, though. first off, let's collect some clay from our barrels. That's why we made them. Which will also allow us to collect more water in the meantime. I'm having more trouble with barrels this time through. All because of ridiculous decisions involving trees and not making a big enough platform. Anyway, that's enough clay to get started. Bam. Whoops, wrong button. I'm pretty sure this potion doesn't do me any good. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. That's not quite enough bone meal just yet. We need, at least 10, 13 if we want to do the quest now instead of later. Yeah, let this be a lesson to you. Work with a bigger platform, it's just better. Punch your compressed sand with the philosopher's stone to get your bone meal, by the way. Well, there's our minimum. We can probably beat that minimum with just a little bit more sand, though, so why not? Looks like the leaves are just about done turning. We can probably start taking them down. Get our string going. Means we can get our sieving game on. We have some easy early goals with sieving, and one of them is redstone, which means we need to get a lot of dust going, don't we? That's okay. At least sand is easy to make, and then we can hammer the sand away. Boo! I would need one more. I don't want to make another shovel right now. This is the Skyexchange pack, Skunked Gaming. You can find a link to it in the description of the stream. It's on the Curse launcher. Alright, first off, need ourselves a furnace. Secondly, let's get that furnace going, because we're going to need some, oh, you know what? It doesn't do a good job there, does it? There we go. You exist. We're going to need some charcoal, so goodbye axe, goodbye pick. And thirdly, clay, oh, I need the ash. That's right. Convert charcoal to fuel pellets. And then we're going to need to burn 13 sticks as well before we're done. We wait for that to process one more item, and then we can get our goodies going. And, okay, what's next on the agenda? Crooking leaves? Crooking leaves. Leaves are crooks. Lock them up. We're going to need more wood for this, so we'll start with the one that we can get to the most wood the fastest. Each block of wood can be turned directly into 2 crooks. And 1 crook is usually a bit more than enough to take down an entire tree's worth of leaves. It is a little grindy at the start, Sirzaz. Yes, all skyblocks are a little bit grindy at the start. I'm also doing a little extra grindy to make life easier for me in the long run. Besides, there's a certain zen to grinding in Minecraft that I like quite a lot. Are you kidding? Thunder and lightning is amazing for my state of mind. I love the rain, I love the thunder. It's soothing. Reminds me of the storms that would roll in the evening after a warm summer day. Hello, Grimtides. I am indeed having fun with this one. Skyexchange is a pretty decent pack. I don't know that I'd want to play another Project D-focused Skyblock anytime soon. I mean, it took from the original Feed the Beast pack in 1.2.5 until now for me to want to play another EE2 style mechanics game. Oh, don't worry about getting better with the keyboard, Grimtides. Every keyboard warrior crit fails eventually. It is inevitable. You know what time it is. Actually, it is not sieving time just yet. It is, porcelain clay time. Which means it is crucible time and bucket time. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no moss stone issue. No, no, no. Looking stone. Time to make some obsidian. First I need torches, which means I need to cook some of this oak wood. Well, yeah, there's plenty of moss stone. It's just not an issue. You see, the mistake isn't in saying that there's moss stone, it's in calling it an issue. more stone to make mossy. The green is in the middle of nowhere, and that's causing your brain to melt? I mean, does this make it better? Now that there's, oh, whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go. Now that there's some grass to go with it. Welcome to the power of transmutation, folks. Where the logic doesn't matter. Especially your logic. That's good. I was getting concerned about your brine melting. You want to take care of your brines and make sure they don't melt. Serious threat to the average brine. We're waiting for some lava to melt at the moment, and while we do, we are doing some things. Get a couple of basic resources. We only need the one copy of most of it. Especially of an emerald. That's a good find early. If you end up sieving, in total, in this pack, more than a few stacks of materials by hand, then you're doing it wrong. Advertising. Alright, we need more cobble, and then we need to get some smooth stone, and we need a lot of stuff, actually. Time to do more resource transmutation. Brits don't drink green tea anyway, Sir Zaz. If you're getting green tea, you're probably Asian. Which, I mean, I already knew, but that's usually how it goes. Or an American white girl. If we're going by the stereotypes, which is what you're implying there. With the before you ask, I'm not British. Huh. I'm out of sticks. Game. Well, we can at least get some lighting down, can't we? While I torque for some more sticks. I LOL'd Grim... Well, no I didn't, but I kind of internally giggled a bit there, Grimtides. Attention, hogs. Alright, so we're up to 3 shovels worth of dirt so far. Sir Zaz, does the near midnight mean that walking 10 minutes to go get some isn't the best idea, or that there's no place open for bubble tea near midnight where you live? I used to live in New York City, so you can never tell. I'm so used to things being open all of the time for... Oh, sure, now I get the apple. I'm not bitter, folks. Totally bitter. Mechanical User is the auto-clicker in this pack, for those asking. Okay. The best stuff, the best bubble tea is still tapioca, Sir's ass. And they're really tasty. Alright. What do I need to do? Rain. Rain with me. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. It's offline. Alright, we almost have the amount of lava we need, and we're very nearly there on the other. There, we've got our bucket of water that we're going to need. We can start building the spot for it. Yeah? Yeah, okay. I like you. And it's all smooth stone now. Alright, I'm actually going to need a little bit more than that, aren't I? Barrel. Bucket. Lava turns into obsidian. Technically, I don't need this anymore. Well, I need to make one more bucket of lava. 2 more buckets of lava. Then we'll be done. One transmutation table. Bam. That's why I wanted an apple. Okay, can't teach it the stone slab. Can teach it cobble. I need one more bit of smooth stone, don't I? And we can also teach it the fuel pellet. And this is why I was so happy about the emerald. 16,000 EMC right off the bat. Tapioca bubble tea has been around forever, Paul Solis. It's not a health fad, it's just a soft drink. It's a tasty option. Anyone that considers it a health drink is gullible in the extreme. Because they're not considering the effect of all of those calories. Is not nil. Flint, coal. I haven't taught it charcoal yet. Nether quartz, bone meal, string, clay, gunpowder. Excellent. And now I can stop worrying about materials so much. It needs to learn gravel and sand. Cannot be taught dust, unfortunately. You're quite welcome, Jaredones. I enjoy streaming this pack. Alright, all of the goodness is locked in. There we are. Barrel, crucible, all of it goes in. What do we start pulling out? Well, I'm going to pull out a bunch of sand because I want a bunch of dust to sieve and gravel as well. I should probably grab more cobble. I've got some cobble and some sticks. We're good. We're pretty much done with the trees at this point. I'm not worried about the fact that I'm blocking them off from growing. Trees are a decent source of early EMC, but our goal is to get auto sieving going as quickly as possible. Hello, salty fish. Time for the boring part. Going for that first bit of redstone and iron. Hello, Saprat. Just getting started on a new world. I've only been going for about 47 minutes total. Maybe 40 of that has been spent streaming. Hey, redstone. Good. Excellent. Boom. We still need to sieve more dust, but it can wait. For now, we switch to gravel, so that we can keep working on getting our essential metals. Which in this case is iron. What would be a better, sieve? There's only the regulars. The reason we use gravel to get our essential metals is for the, gems and such that it also off-puts, you know, our lapis, our etc. Iron. That's the important one that I'm waiting for. Once that's at 4, we'll be all set. Diamond get. That's a good find. Actually, I can stop now. Let me show you why. We are going to teach our table to make diamonds. Pull one back out. And use our Philosopher's Stone to break it down into 4 gold. Teach our table all about gold. Then we're going to break this gold down into 8 iron. Teach our table all about iron. Then combine this iron into an ender pearl, which is what I really needed to get moving. Ender pearl, iron, some redstone. I think that's most of it. We're going to be making the mechanical user here. Requires, yeah, that's it. Redstone and more redstone. The only reason you even need the iron and the ender pearl is to get the ender shard and the glass cutter. There it is. And heck, we can even teach the ender shards to the table. And the resonating redstone crystal that they make. Now, I need a bit of string. Because we're going to want a bow and fishing rod. As long as I'm at it. I think the cotton's useful. That lets me make leather. And 2 turns into a wool. That's not a very good, well, I mean, it ends up the same way either way. Alright, so first off, one lever, one dispenser, which we can also teach to the table, both of those, and the fishing rod. And one resonating crystal gets us our first mechanical user. Now, let's cook up some sand. Some glass going. And start redesigning this to make better use of space. Here, you will learn why the moss stone wasn't a problem as far as I was concerned. Moss stone is 9 EMC. Five iron, and a chest gets us our hopper. But we want to teach the chest to the table first, because eventually we're going to be in a post-crafting existence. Not even going to take all that long. Need another silk mesh in a moment here. Glass. One regular glass goes to the table. Whoops. One regular glass goes to the table, please. Guess that's for next time. Then we can make some sandy glass, which we can cook and teach, so that we have the smooth glass. Love me some stone bricks. They are nice looking, I feel. These also will turn mossy. Thickened glass, that's what it's called. Still only the 1 EMC worth. And we can turn this into a number of different cool looks. The one that I'm going for is the bordered glass, I believe, right now. Apparently I can make it into redstone glass, which is just glass that allows redstone signals. That's neat. Oh, I can't actually see through that spot. Okay, that's fine. Use item on block. Start with the dust. Go for it. Activate block with item. That's what we needed, not use item on block. And yeah, this isn't going to go fast. It also doesn't need to, because it's going to automatically collect all of the results of what's happening. We can literally AFK and wait for those to finish if we want to. I don't, but it's an option. Instead, we're going to work on expanding this, actually. I want to expand this most efficiently. I'll teach the mechanical user and the sieve and the mesh. And then let's go ahead and grab a bunch of each, you know? Oh, say 8. And then we're going to need more sand and gravel, and, well, we'll just do gravel for the other 4. Eventually we'll be able to put in a bunch of things to handle this more efficiently, but for the time being, we're building and such by hand. Oops. Oh well. Not that expensive. When everything uses the same resource, you don't care about misplacing things as much. Building a platform, building a platform. The hoppers are the most expensive part of this whole construction. That's amazing. Well, I guess the users aren't exactly cheap either, but yeah, the hoppers are more expensive. Three left clicks or 3 right clicks will get you to the proper place on the button here. Alright, on a bit of a time crunch here, so let's get this going. Don't want to lose too much stuff out the sides, you know? Oh, I think they're going through these edges. Alright, early game EMC generation completed in just over an hour of total stream time. How is this EMC generation? Because it will produce emeralds. And emeralds are pretty good. Well, that sucks. Oh well. This is not a pack where falling is that big of a deal. Okay, they're coming out the side where the coppers are. It's okay, we can fix that. I'm always testing things as I go. In this case, we're testing what is the minimum amount of coverage I can use and make this hopper channel still work. Now I have an answer. Oh, also, not all of it is able to fit in this chest. That's a bigger issue. Can I double the chest and have it still work, or will the hopper only go into half? We shall see. Nope, works just fine. Fantastic. Oh, there's our spores. Awesome. There's another emerald. I don't believe Iron Chest is even in 1.1, is it, Tommy? If it is, it probably wasn't when this pack was made. There are storage drawers, and I have every intention of expanding this in a bit. But that's down the line, you know? There. Maintenance tunnel, so that I can get at all of the users. Cool. There are no iron chests in this pack. Storage drawers is your storage solution, in as much as EMC isn't. I mean, EMC is your real storage solution here. Alright, now that that's going, let's work on getting ourselves a builder's wand. Let's see if I can remember how to mob closet. Well, first off, let's finish the bridge, huh? Maybe put down some more torches? That's a good idea. There's potato seeds, spores. We need to do a lot more dirt, aren't we? Is our dirt chest empty? Not quite yet, but has a ways to go yet. Alright, hoppers aren't backing up. Good. Ah, spruce seed. Yay! Excellent. RF Tools is in Skyexchange. You could modular storage if that's what you prefer. I just prefer storage drawers. I wish that Please Slabs was in this. Assuming that's a thing still. At least I think that's what it was called. There. More often I build mob closets, the better I get at remembering what all the components look like, so that I can start assembling it faster and more efficiently. This will give me a 3x7 spawning area, which will make for a nice pillbox where I can easily hit everything with a single sword swing. How is this going to help get us a builder's wand, you ask? Because in Extra Utilities 2, many of the things that you might want to craft, the cool stuff, cost experience levels. And the most efficient way to get experience level is to kill mobs by hand. I've tested my standard mob tower in Skyexchange, and it's not worth building. I don't think. Not compared to a Civ situation like we've got. Oh, you know what? I need to go down a step. Details. Huh. Random acacia seed. Things are still escaping out the edges here and there. That's alright, it's mostly going where it belongs. Water, please. Thank you. One of the special joys of Skyblocks for me is building floating structures with as little logical support as possible. And this Skyblock is no exceptions. Proving once and again, I am bad at this building game. The temptation to make this a mob tunnel eventually is fairly strong. Might end up doing that. We'll try it out in a bit. We'll deal with pretty when we have a better capability for moving without dying. Good morning, Azrith22. Life is good. There. Fully operational monster closet with an easy access to attack. There is some stray spawnability up here. Let's take care of that. Excellent. Thought that'd provide enough light. And it'll let me easily see it from way over here. Good morning, Geert. How are you today? 3 emeralds so far. Okay, so let's look at this. It's been 15 minutes. I don't have all of them devoted to gravel yet. I have 5. So in 960 seconds, we produce 16,384 EMC, no, 49,152. 49,152, oh, come on. 49,152 over 960 is 51 EMC per second. To match that with regular tier 1 collectors, you would need 13 of them, which is an investment of 90,000 EMC. Stuffy Whoos, we ignore advertising like that. We just banhammer it and move on. Oh, there's my cactus seed. So yeah. Hey, there's the place powder I needed, and the glowstone dust. And that's just the emeralds. That's not counting anything else. I think that sieving might actually be better than tier 2 collector flowers. But once you hit tier 3, all bets are off. Like, 1 tier 3 energy collector is better than my 5 sieves. At that point, you're better off switching, if only for the sheer difference in entities and what it's going to do to your Minecraft server instance. Because every Minecraft game is also a server. Thanks to the server single-player thing that happened a while back. Alright, so let's make ourselves a sword and go kill some monsters and get some goodies. Why would I make any sword other than diamond? Well, maybe I want iron spikes because reasons? Alright, so now that we have EMC generation and experience generation going on, Sir Zaz, I can't make a dark matter sword yet. It's 286,000 EMC. I'm up to like 100 grand. Hey, catalyzing land. Paul Solis. The other problem with the mass sieving idea is, like, yes, my 5 sieves can keep up with 1 collector, but that's that's many times many more entities. We've got the sieve, we've got the user, we've got the whole chain, everything. Alright, so if we're going to upgrade this, which we do want to do, though actually, I mean, they do pretty good. Anyway, lots on the to-do list. Beetroot seeds, good. Carrot seeds. Oh, carrot seeds I can't just use, I have to place down and then break. Deal with that in a bit. We want to get some more wool stuff going. Let's go ahead and do that. Before anything else goes wrong. Nothing's gone wrong yet, but before anything does. What thoughts are in my head? I want to get some bookcases going. For that, I need sugarcane. Do I have the sugarcane seeds yet? I do. Good. Get myself a new axe. Never farm trees again. I think that's the idea, Paul Solis. No. No. There it is. Bark used for anything else. Bark walls. but I don't really care about the bark walls. This right here, the magical wood, is our key to getting a, builder's wand. Surnaru, I've tested the sieves versus the mob tower, and the, sieves were far, far better, even with just a few sieves and my usual ridiculous mob tower of awesomeness. That's an issue. I get myself some armor. My darkroom has a mean face. Nice. You could use soul shards and creepers to build a fun charged creeper farm. That would maybe be your best path forward for that. Yay, seeds. Good. Alright, so cactus, carrot, potato. A whole bunch of things that can go straight into the table. Grass seeds we save, spores we save for now. Emerald. Here we are. Cactus, wheat, potato, dark oak, carrot. Grass seeds and wheat become sheep bait from Excompressum. Nice. But don't get rid of your grass seeds. I often shift-click things out of the table that I really don't need to. Toast does have EMC. EMC of 25. It's exactly what I was making. I don't think that it's worth making the toast sandwich, but toast is great. We have, but the sugar farm is better than the tier 3 flour. Well, I'm not entirely certain of the exact build of the sugar farm. I believe that Direwolf20 used it recently, but I have not kept up on that. Actually, we're not going to bother with the silk mesh. I can't see past a hopper. Mildly frustrating. But easy fix. Setting this thing up to automate itself is going to be the long-term goal, so I don't have to do any work myself on it. I think I have enough of the dirt items now. Now everything coming in should be of gravel type. Shelf, gold ingot. Alright, so I think I've established how people can get to pretty good EMC generation pretty quickly. I mean, it's been an hour and a half. Not the best in the game, but it doesn't need to be the best in the game an hour and a half into your playthrough. So let's start hypercharging it until it is the best in the game, huh? First off, we need to get a manual mill built, which is going to take redstone gear. Alright, so grab some of them and some of them. We've already got some sticks. Polished stone. Just made with bricks in a pattern like that. We're going to need a lot of this stuff, so I'm going to teach it to the table. After the manual mill, we will need an item called a resonator, which is pretty simply made. Block of coal, okay. Pushed buttons too quickly. Also, while we're at it, let's grab a bunch of coal so that we can start moving up the alchemical chain. Resonator. And... coal with the... There it is. I wanted a bunch of you, but that's fine. Ah, it won't allow me to craft a bunch at once. That's also fine. Why are we doing this? Because there's an achievement involved. Not achievement, quest. Again, not great rewards, but they're kind of useful early on. There's a lot of EMC involved, at least. Come on, come on, come on. Cooperate. So Naru, your ellipses at the end of every sentence are generally seen as being rather arrogant and just kind of trailing off in a, you should really know this by now, sort of way. Just to let you know, a lot of people will view it that way if you... Whoa. Oh. Right, now that there is grid power, you have to keep using it or all of the users shut down. But what we're doing right now will guarantee lots and lots of grid power forever. Also, as far as armors and tools coming from mob loot, most of the armors and tools you get from a mob tower are mechanism. You will rarely get vanilla armors and tools, so it's not worth worrying about. You get very little in the way of gold, leather, and iron gear from monsters. Okay. Why did we do this if it made our users cost? Because now we can make a watermill. And we can use our builder's wand to make ourselves a watermill power platform. I'm just going to go back here. Oh, well, we can do that if we have enough brick in our inventory. And this is going to allow us to accelerate our users. That'll be good for now. Perfection is not the goal here. Good enough is the goal. Oh, darn it. I forgot I needed to hold shift. Well, this good enough is not quite good enough. That's okay. you hold shift, then your line of Builder's Wand will only affect one horizontal area. Kind of useful, instead of the entirety of the area involved. Darn. Can't actually do things the way I wanted to. That's fine. Okay, now we don't put you here, or do we? Well, for now, we leave it alone, because it's working. It's generating enough power for everything to do its job. We wait until we can make more watermills, which we can now do. I do wish that I could teach the watermill to the table, but I can't. Make life a little easier. As if you're using an ellipses on YouTube comments to say I have more to say, instead try saying everything in one message. You've got a 256 character limit. I can understand doing this on Twitter where your character limits are much, much more restrictive, but that's just not the case here, you know? There, one here, and one here, right? Yes? Yeah. Almost no one ever runs into the limit Grimtides because it's so very permissive. Or YouTube comments. And this is, you know, my recommendations for speaking in a more polite and enjoyable way. They're not necessarily guaranteed truth or anything, you know? Diagonal T patterns, Paul? I'm not entirely certain what you mean by that. You mean for the watermills? Yeah, I need to look into placing them better than I know how to, but I don't know how to yet. Teach this thing to the... Come on. There we go. Alright, you, we no longer need, but we're going to teach it to the table just for posterity. That's all the polish stone I had left? Maybe not that much. Well, why not, actually? I mean, it's all going to improve my ability to make EMC, so... Spending EMC to improve the ability to make EMC is just smart. I understand, Sir Naru, but we are very accepting of people that use English do not have English as a first language here, and if we aren't, then I will thump you in the head until you are. Because violence is always the answer. Yay! So don't be afraid of making mistakes. If we need clarification, we'll ask and we won't get on your case. Yes, it does, Paul Solis. It is pure evil. Can't wait until I can make this into a tablet. Most of my current best friends on the internet are people that do not use English as their first language. Stuff like this, what we're doing right now, is why FTB and the original FTB pack was like a speedrunner pack. Because you could legit speedrun it. With the way you could start EMC production up so quickly. You and you away. Good. Now I can get around easily. Kind of want you up a layer. The underground thing works, but I don't know. I just like having crafting tables above ground. And I like sticking my transformation table on top of a crafting table. Just like that. What am I waiting for? Things to process. These things. And these things. Oh, good. We have plenty of upgrades now. Let's use some of them. Alright, gold, block of redstone. First, we need to teach our table block of redstone. Then we need to grab some blocks of redstone and some gold. And then we can make speed upgrades. I wonder something. Let's try it. Excellent. Okay. So, we're going to make a sound muffler, because that's obnoxious. Alright, it's only the one. Ah, silence. I believe our next step is going to be improving our gathering. Alright, so someone mentioned that they seem to know a much better setup for the water than what I'm currently using. I am interested and would like to be informed of what this is. I've got the space. So that's not an issue. But I want to have enough power that I can do all kinds of fun things with extra utilities too, because that offers me the fastest access to really cool abilities. I'm hoping that Stream Chatopedia will help me out here, so that I don't have to try to figure it out myself. Which, I mean, I'm happy to do, but it's going to take longer than if someone can just tell me. That way we waste less of stream time with me experimenting. Happens, Geert. People are busy discussing the origins of language and the rules of language and speaking non-English languages in stream chat. I'm very happy to have this sort of intellectualized discussion as part of my stream. I'm not going to be upset that people aren't able to be my Minecraft reference when they're having so much fun talking about that sort of thing. If I can get all of them producing 15 or 16, then I count that as a win, I think. Well, as a psychology minor, Paul Solis, you should know that armchair psychoanalysis is never really comparable to actually seeing a therapist. I'm just happy to have people that are discussing intellectual issues in my chat, rather than spamming the latest racist memes at each other, given what's going on in America right now. Okay, I'll try that, Blacked Out 42. In a grid, one space apart, and then, if I'm understanding correctly, water like so. that does not lead to great power generation. Coughing fit handling it. Sorry about that. And if I could get to, like, point where water doesn't push me around, that'd make life a little easier, wouldn't it? I think that there's a enchant or pair of boots or something that can do that for me. Here we go. Here's what I'm missing. I like to have brightness at 50% instead of moody, because then there's a clear gradient, but it's not like every block changes. You are flowing from... Where the heck are you flowing from? There. And there. There we go. Okay. Okay. So... you could link it in, into Games Minecraft, that'd be great. Trying to look for it now. Oh, okay. You linked it in public. Does that technically works? Oh yeah, so that's basically what I was starting to build, isn't it, May? Okay. Not the most efficient setup, but it might work. However, the one that is being suggested to me by our other chatter involves a glass cutter, which I lost when I fell, so let me make a new one. Because that way I can do this. You can't have the water on the top. If you do that, it produces no power, very little power at all. I think I like the build that May was linking me better than this hypothetical. And yes, this is generating 16 power, so that's a win. But don't like it. And it is, I think it's more space efficient than the one May linked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5. Well, hang on. Let's try the other. Cardinal directions rather than the diagonals. Okay. Let's try that instead. This does seem kind of off, but I think it's giving me an idea. Try stacking them like someone else has suggested. This might be the easiest. Do it as a tower. I'm not understanding your description, Blacked Out. Could you please link a picture on Discord? Whoops. I need more polished, don't I? Nope, now they're generating nothing. Interesting. Only because the water was spreading out next to it that it was working at all. Oh, wait a second here. What? Yeah. So the tower isn't working. It has to be flowing horizontally, not vertically. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Too far? Too far. Like that. We're overkill on grid power already. I don't care. I want lots of grid power. Because we're going to have a lot of stuff to move. Alright, so we've got that set up to a basic net stuff so far. We've got a lot more to do to get this system working better. Let's go ahead and start doing it. First things first, we're going to need to start in on transfer cables and nodes. That's glass, slab, and redstone. Ah, can't be thickened glass, has to be vanilla glass, because reasons. Oops. Alright, we also, well, anyway, need to take a brief restroom break, because it has been quite a while now. Yeah, I've got to take care of a couple of things. I'll be back as soon as I can, folks. Apologies for needing to step away like that. My partner forgot her phone at home, which means that there's some things coming in that I need to pay attention to. You are likely to hear phone noises moving forward, and I'm going to be keeping half an eye on the other monitor. So that I can see when important notifications come in, both for me and for everything else. Too much going on. Goodbye, BRB. This is the Minecraft albums on repeat, Grimtides, to give you a idea of what's going on. Alright, well, the watermills had time to finish, so... Man, I'm gonna need a lot more of that stone done up. Generating 388 grid power. Awesome. Yes, Sir Naru, that is an option. Hang on. I need some sort of, like, fake light block is what I need. Causes visible light without actually letting things spawn. I know there's a way to get fake darkness. Yeah, see, I haven't gotten a single piece of vanilla equipment that's worth EMC yet. Okay, now I can turn off my notifications for the time being. Meh, that might be overkill. Piston entryway, Grimtides. Right, the most basic angel ring requires the cursed lassos. Requires golden lassos, which require 8 levels each. And I'm going to need a bat and a ghast. And these drop from wither skeletons. So actually getting the angel ring is going to be kind of difficult, isn't it? I thought I was going to have an easy time of it, but I'm really not. Botania for the slime ball is pretty easy. If you want to do sticky pistons. Ooh, cool. Been wanting to get into roots, but I've never had the stuff to do so. Runic tablet is your start to it. This is your Lexica Botania of roots. There's some cool stuff that we're going to be able to do. Grass, seeds, redstone, pestle, growth powder. Rose grass on dirt. Neat. Alright, so a lot of growing stuff. Yeah, Swift Rolf's Rending Gales is probably a much easier source. Bark Knife. There's a whole spell component system and everything. I don't know that I'm going to really need this sort of thing ever, but it'll be cool to hang on to these. That's for certain. We're going to do something with them at some point. That I can promise. what I've definitely learned right now is I need this to be a bit thicker. A 2-block border around the edge for maximum watermilling. It depends on what you're going through. If you're looking for maximum fun, then you don't worry about maximizing crafting speed, you know? Maybe your goal isn't to reach the end game of things as quickly as possible, but to have as much fun as you possibly can while getting there. Hello, Arminius Sylvanus. Alright, let's make some transfer nodes. Redstone and chest. I need another set of 8 users. I don't know, Arminius. I haven't really calculated it. I'm not looking at optimization at the moment because I know that I'm not optimized. We're a long way away from that. Let's get our axe. Axe is still in the table. Alright. There are some quests that'll give me a couple of the covalence dusts. So I need a collector and... Actually, no. The collector will give me glowstone dust. There what? Okay. High covalence dust I can get for cheap. That's it. Huh? Sure it is. That's with one of each of these in my inventory at the same time. No problem. You and iron. Wrong button. The other two are made with cobblestone and charcoal and redstone and iron. Okay. I need to cook some charcoal. I don't have any. I'm aware. The chest is temporary. Cernaru. He's letting me know that I could move it up one space to make more room. They? What are the two? This one's only worth doing... Oh, you know what? It's diamond and coal. I thought it was a little more complicated than that. Anyway. Use these to make the alchemical chests, so we'll need 4 diamonds, 4 chests, 4 iron. 8 iron. Heck, the entire hopper chain is technically temporary. Energy denser, bam. Really? That's it for that quest? Okay. I don't pay that much attention. I mean, like, energy condenser rewards me with a single diamond, which is a fifth of the EMC I need, and I had to have 4 of them to make it, you know? So, why? So, I've got string and stick. I can make the filter. It's going to be an important item to have. Now, we're going to need some more upgrades. We should see these will be able to start moving once we get the meshes back into them. Files are reliquary. Does this count as a real modded skyblock if we cannot find bedrock? I would say yes. Ah. Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet, Armin. Thing isn't even really doing its job yet. So upgrades, gold. And what else? Ashes? Ashes. Put the obsidian back. Letting my brain work for a moment. Every now and then you need to step back and let things clear out of your head and stretch and think. It's never been, Sir Naru, the bedrock has never been super important to me. This map, I actually feel, does it a bit better because it has a ever-creating dirt block to prevent your death spam. You have a block that you cannot destroy no matter what you do. No matter how many times you break it. No matter what you replace it with. I would argue that that's totally within the spirit of the original Skyblock. However, I'm also not one that's big on tradition, so... Oh, see you later, Sir Naru. Have a good day. Oh, darn it. Sir Naru. All of a sudden I'm tempted to play WoW, because that's like the one storyline I always loved was the Naru. I don't think I'll ever have this thing sized exactly as I want it. I don't think it's possible. Watermills. Blech. There. That'll keep it busy for a while. The next step is to feed the bees into the back, you know? Yeah, honestly, 3 emeralds is entirely overkill. Diamond and gold. Actually, the only upgrade this one needs is the stack upgrade. That'll keep these guys full basically forever, won't it? But we've got the power, honestly. I didn't teach it the... Oh, no, I don't have that kind of EMC. Well, maybe soon. Four emeralds already. Yeah, this thing's good. Alright, so. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna ignore this for a little bit. Yeah. 20 seconds from now. We will start the clock. Alright, so 2 hours and 59 minutes into the stream, we are starting a 15-minute timer on what we can produce with 8 divs, 4 apiece. Speed upgrades, that is. I didn't want an alchemical chest, I wanted a condenser. Did I not teach it the condenser? I don't think I did. They're pretty cheap. Okay. Ah, 2 emeralds, as that's, you know, 4 diamonds worth. That'll keep you busy, won't it? Excellent. My biggest problem is I keep expanding. Need to stop expanding. this watermill area. Like, I'm generating 10 times the power I need because I just keep building more. Thickness. Like, I don't even know how to use this much power with extra utilities too. I think part of the secret is just picking a line and cutting it off, because the pattern doesn't repeat gracefully. You know? And you just start putting blocks on the next line in the place of where you would have the watermills. And you have a 2-wide border around everything. And every single one of these is generating 16. Just maximum per watermill, but not maximum per space, I'm sure. I'm sure it's possible to be more space efficient than this. Which technically would mean that these should go. That's what's throwing me off right now. Putting these 3 in and trying to cap off this side too. The hopper network can't keep up with the sievers. That's kind of hilarious. No, actually, the watermills don't care if you build outside of loaded chunks. In fact, you could build this whole thing outside of loaded chunks. Be perfectly happy. And then it wouldn't be killing my frames either. Okay, so it has now been, what is it? Yes, 7 minutes as of now. Wow. Alright, so I'm pulling out my calculator and calculating just the stuff that I can easily handle. Right, I better pull it out of the box or I'm never going to get an accurate count. Okay, this ended up working out to about 7.5 minutes anyway, which is a nice number. There. 7.5 minutes. So, in easily digestible things, 294912 plus 20 plus 5888 plus 81 256 plus 36 plus 73728 equals 425,532 over 450 seconds, 946 EMC per second, or the equivalent of 24 unboosted tier Mark III collectors. And we're not even using everything yet. We're like just starting to get places. And that's with stuff ending up stuck in the world. Alright. So, let's do better. That's not the point, actually. Taking things out of the chest is not going to help the hoppers keep up. It's not intended to either. You see, the big problem with that, Cooper, is then I'd have to be using Greg Tech at all. And, you know, some things just aren't acceptable. That doesn't work anymore, Rhino. First dark matter. Well, first extra dark matter. Good. Bits are no longer escaping. Oh wait, yes they are. Darn it. Alright, I need to AFK a moment to hit the restroom, but I've got an idea on how to better this. Actually, I know exactly how to better this. Be right back. Alright friends, I got some bad news for you. I just got a phone call while I was away that I'm going to have to take care of. So we're going to have to pick this up again either later today, which is unlikely, or some other time. Maybe Wednesday when I hit the next Old Reliable. Tomorrow is going to be the new Hotness, which I think that arc is a little old for at this point, so we might need to delve into Dishonored 2. Hopefully there'll be a patch out by then. A fan grabbed me a copy of it, so it's time for me to do them a service and put it on the stream. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. I'm sorry that I have to cut the stream off early. We're going to get back to maximizing this machine's potential as soon as I get back onto this pack. I'll see you next time.